Hi everyone, my name is C. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be talking about my goals that I have for 2021. Now, most of these are going to be reading focused goals. That's just what I am focusing on making a priority in 2021, but I have a couple of other goals in there that are not focused on reading specifically. My number one goal for 2021 is that I want to make sure that I can read 52 books throughout the year. I know for some people that might sound like a lot of books, for some people that might sound like hardly any books. I think it's an attainable number for me. This year I've read so far like 26 books, but I didn't start making reading a priority this year until about September. Of course, I've loved reading for years, but has this year not been wild for everyone? So I just want to make sure that I give myself the space and time to be able to really reach my goal. My second goal is that I want to make sure that each month I read at least one graphic novel. I love graphic novels and I feel like I do not make enough time for them. They're really easy to just sit down and read in one sitting, and so I want to be able to make sure that I give myself the space to read at least one graphic novel a month, if not more, because it's something that I really enjoy doing, and I think it's a shame that I have not been making as much time this year to do it as I would like. My third goal is that I want to be reading at least one nonfiction book per month. I have a really bad habit of not picking up nonfiction. I heard someone, I don't remember who it was, I wish I did, recommend that if you want to read nonfiction, try listening to audiobooks of nonfiction because it feels a little bit more like accessible and attainable. So I'm going to be working on reading at least one nonfiction a month, whether that be through audiobook or through physically reading it. It's just something that I would really like to make a priority in 2021. I'm a little nervous about it just because I'm not used to reading nonfiction, but I think it's really beneficial, so I would like to check it out. My fourth goal is that I would like to read at least one poetry collection per month. Normally poetry collections are very short, so it's something that I can start at the beginning of the month, kind of read a few poems here and there throughout the month, and be able to finish it by the end. I think that is really important to me. I have not made a big effort at trying to read poetry this year, which I think is just a bummer. Like, I want to be able to read a lot more poetry. So that is one of my other goals for 2021. So those are all of my specific reading centered goals. In terms of like social media and YouTube, I'm really enjoying making these videos, and so I would like to be able to still be uploading twice a week, which is what I've been doing for the past couple of months, and it's been working well for me. So throughout 2021, I want to be uploading at least twice a week. I have a couple of goals that are like writing focused, creative writing focused. The first is that I run a online virtual writing called the Writer Zoom. If you're curious and checking it out, I always have below the Instagram page where there's more information. And I got into a bad habit in the last couple of months of running it where I've ended up just kind of working on like school projects. And while it's totally okay to work on school projects on the Writer Zoom, I want to make it a goal for me that I only work on creative projects in the Writer Zoom. Just because I feel like I've been kind of neglecting my creative writing recently, which bums me out a lot. So I want to make it that the Writer Zoom is a space where I really only work on creative writing. Of course, there might be times when I'm like, I just have to work on this paper for my class or whatever, and that's fine, but I just don't want that to be the majority of what I'm doing in the Writer Zoom. My next goal that involves creative writing is that I want to make writing every day a habit. I worded that very specifically because I think that for me, writing every single day is a little bit unattainable, but making it a habit to write every day is attainable. Of course, there are going to be days when I can't. That's just how it goes. But if I can make it a habit that every day I try to even just journal a bit or jot down a few ideas or write a line of dialogue or write a haiku or anything just to get into the habit of writing every day, I think that will be really beneficial for me in 2021. My next two goals are just personal goals for my life, but I'm going to share them here because why not? I want to make it a habit of practicing Spanish every day. I took a Spanish class for school and I really enjoyed it. Unfortunately, I have to be taking like 14 units in the spring to be able to graduate on time. So because of that, I can't take Spanish 2, but I want to continue on with my Spanish education. So I'm going to be getting Duolingo to be just working on it at least a little bit. I know that that's not the best way of learning things, but I'm hoping that it'll at least keep me fresh in my brain and help keep the Spanish going, just so that way I don't forget everything that I learned in class. My final goal for 2021 is a little bit embarrassing, but it's that I want to get my driver's license. I have a very weird relationship with driving. It has always been something that scared me a lot. I had my learner's permit when I was 17, and then it expired, and then the pandemic happened, and I was like, cool, I don't know what to do. How do I get my license now? So I'm gonna have to be able to go get my permit again, then go get my license. It's like a whole situation. It'll be really fun, but I do want to be able to drive by the end of the year, so I'm making that a priority that at some point in the year I'm going to have my driver's license finally. Those are all of my goals for 2021. I'm definitely going to be keeping track of my like book reading goals on Goodreads, which I'm excited about. I have that linked below if you're interested in following me on there. But yeah, I am excited for 2021. I am not the kind of person that's like, oh, 2020, once it's over, finally everything is going to be completely okay, because of course, like, it doesn't work like that. But I am excited to have a new start. I am excited for spring, which will be soon. I know it's like not even winter yet, but I'm excited for spring and summer. I'm excited to be graduating this next year. I'm going to university. And yeah, I'm hopeful. I'm feeling very hopeful for the new year. But I hope you all enjoyed seeing what reading goals I had, and I'm excited to be able to continue making videos and showing all of you what I think about all the different various things that I will be doing in the new year. If you enjoyed this video, it would be really cool if you could like it, give me a comment, subscribe to my channel, all of that good stuff. I have linked below my Instagram account as well as the Instagram account for the Writer's Zoom if you're interested in checking either of those out. But overall, I hope you all have a good day, I hope you all have a good week, and I will see you all very soon. Bye!